Hey y'all, it's Rose Love and welcome. So I'm getting ready to hit the gym, but before I do, I was meditating and I was in this place of ease, and I got the message of let's talk about co-creating. So, and let's talk about how to get to on a plane to manifest and create the things that you want in this world of manifestation that I'm always talking about, and it seems to be people are waking up to and really trying to accomplish. So let's talk about it. Here we go. So what is manifesting? Manifesting is simply having what you want. It is creating your world. It is creating your reality. It is putting out an energetic vibration that reflects back to you what you're putting out. Okay, so if you're in a place of negativity and you're always thinking negative thoughts, well, you're going to get a lot of negativity back in your life because that's the energy that you're putting out. All right. And that's kind of a real thing, right? We have to be able to pay attention to our emotions because our emotions tell us what we're feeling. And when something is telling us, it tells us where we are. It'll show us what we want, what we don't want. Negative emotion, you don't want that. Positive emotion, you do want that. Negative emotion, let it go. Positive emotion, keep going towards it, okay? You guys, positive thought, keep moving that way. Negative thought, let that go. Positive belief, keep moving that way. Negative belief, let that go. Beliefs aren't anything but thoughts that we've thought over and over and over and over again until we believed it ourselves. Okay. When you talk about manifesting it and getting to a high vibrational level where you're walking in love all the time, it's crazy how things start to just kind of easily flow for you, and they will, because you're putting out that energy of acceptance and celebration and love and peace and joy and harmony, and so that's what you're getting back. Okay. Yeah, so how do we do this? We find reasons to celebrate, and we're told that with the Three of Raphael, okay? We find reasons to celebrate. What do you have to be grateful for? What's something you can celebrate in your life that makes you feel good, that puts you in a positive thought and makes you feel successful? It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel joy. It makes you feel loved. It makes you feel abundant. It makes you feel strong. Okay? What is something that you can think of, and you can think of it over and over and over again? If it's the same, listen. If it is the same thought that puts you in a happy space or puts you in a space of high vibration, and you need to think that same thought over and over and over and over again to stay in that place, please do. Please do, because it's not necessarily about the thought, it's about the energy that you're putting out. So you want thoughts that give high vibration so you can have what you want, to be in a constant state of peace, to be in a constant state of bliss, to be in a constant state of happiness. Okay, listen, let me tell you something, y'all. I used to walk this lifestyle on a regular basis, okay, and anytime I detour from this lifestyle I start to go crazy. I start to lose my mind, because it is not who I am. It's not who I am not to be this on a normal basis. I am loving. Listen, that's just how I was born. I have to accept it, own it, okay? What I have had to learn in my journey, however, is no matter what is going on around me, I need to stay in my place of love and light and peace, right? Because when you're around things and you realize that this is something that you don't want, well, for me, you start focusing on, oh, I don't want this, then you don't focus on the positive of what you do want. So you get more of what you don't want. Okay. It sounds crazy, but I have done it so many times. Like, things used to just flow naturally for me. I want this, and that, okay, cool. I always think, oh, yep, I want this. Okay, cool. I'm moving like this. Okay, cool. Boop, there it is. And it does take time, right? Because you're going to fall, we're human. So we're going to get in this high vibrational plane, and we're going to stay there for a while. And then we might fall back a little bit, but that's okay, because it's just universe. It's just spirit saying, hey, look, this is not what you want. It's a reminder, you guys, our higher self is always here for us. All right. For those of you who don't feel loved, you're always loved. You want to know why? Because your guides love you. The angels love you. Your inner self loves you. Source loves you. God loves you. Okay. And when you are talking about changing your life, change is hard, you guys. Change is very, very hard, because it is discontinuing beliefs that you have believed for so long. And that is not an easy thing to do. It is not. Okay, and you're going to fall. Some of us will fall. Some of us won't. Some of us will get it, immediately and keep it pushing. But most of us are going to falter. We're going to fail and we're going to fall backwards, and that's okay, because as long as you continue to move forward, and once you realize you've fallen backwards and you continue to move forward in a positive way, watch what happens. So yeah, we get the change of life here card, the change your life card. Sun revelations of freedom. Guys, the freedom that we're talking about, the freedom that we all look for, the freedom of what that we need is letting go of things that don't serve you, things that don't make you happy, things that are not good for your higher self. Let all that go. Don't even focus on it. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it. So before, a few years ago, I was constantly in this place of love and peace. Right? Not that I didn't have another side to me, not that I couldn't get angry or all this other stuff. It was rare, right? People would be like, why are, this person just did this, and that to you. Why are you not mad? Because what am I going to get mad for? They did it. They did it. Now I have a choice to make, right? I saw that move that they made. I can stop dealing with them. I can ignore the move and still come from a place of love and life. It's all up to me. It doesn't matter what they do. My reaction on what they do is everything. And now I have to, when you think about how your reaction to what someone else does to you, what you perceive, because it is perception, what you perceive someone else has done to you, your reaction to it is up to you, right? So I could say, oh, okay, yeah, that happened. I'm still coming from a place of love and light. That's them. All right, cool. Let me keep it pushing, because it's not affecting me. It's not going to change my life. It's not going to change who I am unless you let it. Okay, now we can talk about that too, because I got there. I got to the unless you let it part, right? But that's also okay, because it just is a reminder of what you don't want. It's a reminder of getting on the right path to co-create the reality and the life that you want. All right. It's crazy how and I talk about it all the time, when you get in this level of vibration and you are good to go, and things just start to magically manifest. It just starts to appear, right? But you have to be on this high vibrational plane and be able to receive it. So again, how do we get there? You realize what it is that you do want and what you don't want. And you realize what you don't want, and then you focus on what you do want, okay? And then you let go of the things you don't want. You don't even pay no attention. Don't pay no attention. My daughter came in the other day, was like, that girl looked at me funny. I said, and? Did it change your day? Well, it made me mad. So her looking at you funny, you allowed her to look at you funny, change your day? She went about doing her own thing. She went about her business. So you stayed in a bad mood because somebody looked at you funny. Make it make sense. You allow somebody else to have enough power over you to ruin your day. Make it make sense for me, my little love. And I'm saying that to y'all. We're allowing someone else to have enough power over us to ruin our day, to ruin our lives. For what? For what? So yes, people can say things, they could do things, and I'm gonna look at them like, oh, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? That's you. All right. I'm still going to go over here and be my happy-go-lucky self, because that is the feeling that I like. I like being happy. I like being joyful. I like coming from a place of positivity, and that is okay. Some people like being in negative. Hey, that's okay too. Everybody has their journey to walk. I don't judge. I don't judge. Ironically, though, I don't judge when I'm in this high vibrational plane, right? Ironically, when I found myself being in a negative space constantly, I was judging, not even realizing it. It's crazy what happens when you step away from everything and take time for yourself. Like literally all day I've been here. I can see clearly now, the rain has gone. Like literally, like it's just, y'all, when I talk about the spiritual downloads and the messages that I get and that everybody has access to, it's about tapping into it. When I'm in this space right here, this rose love, hey, look, it's a beautiful thing, because literally things just magically happen. Things just flow so beautifully. And my clarity is unfreaking believable. Again, it's just, I can see clearly now, over and over and over again in my head. Anyway, the next card I have for y'all, and this is just a general read, okay? When we're talking about manifesting and happiness and joy and peace and all of that. Divine guidance. Listen, when you get into this place of reception, crazy, right? Because I literally just said the downloads that I get. When you get into this place of receiving, you intuitively know what to do. You inspiration wise, you get inspirational thoughts, that if you follow inspirational thoughts with inspirational action, you get inspirational success, right? So you get these thoughts, and it's source, it's spirit, it's God, whatever you want to call this higher power, okay? It's in those moments that you move. It's crazy when you walk in your power, the level that it takes you to, right? It's never ever in my life made sense to me to focus on the things that I do not want. Why am I focusing on negative things? Negative things don't feel good. I want to feel good in my life. Negativity does not feel good. It does not. It does not. It keeps you in a place of negativity. And then you generally, when you're you doing negative stuff all the time, you stay in that place, and then it just, you get that back reflected to you and whatever, until you learn the lesson, whatever you need to do to go on your journey. It's not for me. I like positivity, joy, happiness, fun, adventure. Yes, I love all of those things. Okay, guys, so I'm rambling, and this is going on a little bit too long. Got to make my way to bust it out. Anyway, next card. Yeah, when we're talking about manifesting things, you have to let go of things that don't serve you. It's the Five of Michael. Okay, and you do the things that no longer, you get rid of things that no longer serve you, okay? And with the Four of Ariel, this talks about giving and receiving. So when you give out that positive, joyful energy, that financial, successful energy, that confident energy, that's what you're going to get back. That's what you're going to see back reflected into your world. Y'all take a challenge with me. If you stayed this long, thank you. I want everybody to, for 1 week, let's do this. For 1 week, if you're watching this, all right, and you watch to the end, for 1 week, I want everybody to, when you wake up in the morning, take 17 to 30 seconds. You first wake up, before you move, find a thought that's positive. Find a thought that brings you joy, happiness, or a thought that serves you well, okay? And let that thought flow. And let it keep flowing. And, do it for a minute, maybe 2. And watch what happens, because those thoughts turn positive. And it'll be positive, positive, positive. You get out of bed on a positive note. You start the day on a positive note. If the thoughts start to trickle backwards, go back to a positive thought. Y'all, positivity, and I'm not saying don't feel negative. You have to feel the negative, or know what it is, because it tells you what you don't want. So you can focus on you do, but don't focus on the negative. Do not. Focus on the positive. So I am issuing a challenge for 1 week. I want everybody to wake up. If you see this, for 1 week, wake up in the morning and think a positive thought. Something that generally touches your soul. And let that thought wander. Let that go for about a minute or 2 before you get out of bed. And then just watch as the week goes on, how your attitude changes about things, or how, your view or your outlook or the things universe sends you is a little bit different. Okay, one love, peace and blessings. I'm about to go hit this gym.